Hello everybody, welcome to our new video. Today we're going to fix a problem. I haven't fixed it before, but I'm gonna fix it with you guys. I know it's possible. So I recently installed phpMyAdmin on my Kali Linux, and I also have that video. I think I might put the link in the comment in the description, so that you can watch also how to install phpMyAdmin on Kali Linux. So I've done that, but now the problem is when I try to log in, I cannot get any access to my phpMyAdmin to go inside to create databases and stuff. So now let's see, when you say localhost and say we're gonna say phpMyAdmin, it comes right, yes. But before you do that, you remember you have to go to your terminal and run these commands. You run a command which says service start Apache 2, also service MySQL start. So that simply means you're going to start all those services before you do what? Before you start that. So let me show you. I'm going to clear, then you're going to do this. You say service MySQL start, click there. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to see your phpMyAdmin there. So also you can run this which said Apache 2. You click that and done. Once you're done, you can also go here and put in this. So I'm trying, as you know, in the normal way, whereby you put phpMyAdmin, then you say root, then sometimes the password is root, sometimes the password is nothing, then you say okay. When you say okay, then you get this message which says MySQLite Rio Connect HY000/1698. So access denied for user root. So that's the problem now. So now remember, I've never fixed this problem before, but I'm gonna fix it with you. Then you see that everything is possible under the sun. So we're gonna say clear. Once we clear that, we're gonna go and find some solutions, and we try to start. So now here we're gonna create a user for phpMyAdmin, whereby we're gonna say, if you know sudo, you're gonna say sudo. I'm sudo already, that's why you can see I don't need that sudo, but I'm gonna put it anyway. You say MySQL, then space minus small p space minus u, then minus u, then space, then you put root. Then after putting root, then you say enter, then you say enter password. Which password you want to enter? I would say also it's gonna be root. After that, say enter, and it tells me that with welcome to Marimba, mentor commands with end or what. Then you say you, it will say your Marimba, your MariaDB, I'm sorry, connection ID is 50 what. Okay, so did that work? Okay, we're gonna go step by step. Okay, try help what. Okay, that's good. Let's go here and we refresh. Then we say root, we use the root, and also we did put what? Root, phpMyAdmin, reflect and say root. We're gonna say root, and we say okay. It still give us the same problems, don't worry guys. And after that, we're gonna say create username, and also we're gonna create what? Password. So I'm gonna copy and paste, and we're gonna create and paste that and say create username at that. Okay, then we say enter. After that, query 0 row affected, says okay. Grant username what? Some privileges. Okay, I'm copying something here and I put this and say enter. Okay, 0 row affected. Okay, then the username should be this name you're trying to use. So why 0 row affected? So we're gonna say, can we try root again? Yes, we're gonna try. You know, we're doing things like we don't know how to do. So, but we're gonna see how to do things right. Okay, nothing worked, and say user name. Okay, we say username. Okay, and we say, let me see, capital letter, password. I say okay. You can see that we did create ourselves a username and password. Now we managed to go in here, we gave it the privileges, everything's fine. So what did we do? We ran this username, that's gonna be your username, you understand, and you're gonna grant it privileges. But now I'm gonna create another user. We're gonna say create. That's working 100%, guys. But now we wanna create another user. You remember the user we first created this username. You can see it's called username, and the password is password. So I want to create another one. It's gonna be create. I'm gonna make it capital letters. Create user, and we say we're gonna make it to be any name you want. I'm gonna call it MUSA. Then you say that, and you say at. You use the at sign. Then you put that single quote. Then you're gonna put that percentage sign, which is on okay. Then you put another okay 2. After that, you say identified by. Say identified by. Okay, the password you want to use. I'm gonna say password is gonna be what? It's gonna be the same thing, MU, but small letter MUSA. Password and this username is gonna be the same. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm making things to be a little bit easy. So this is the way you create your what? Your user. Okay, I'm saying enter. After entering that, it gave me that. What did I do? I made a mistake here. I'm gonna go back. I was supposed to put I'm gonna go back and we do the steps, all the steps we've done, but we're gonna go using another terminal. So we're gonna say MySQL. We're gonna call that I didn't want to type that. I wanted to recall the command, but anyway, if it's not working this, so we're starting from scratch. We're gonna say sudo MySQL. If you're not sudo, I'm sudo. I'm gonna say MySQL. Then I say space -p space -u, small u, space. Then you say root. Then you say enter. To enter the password, then you say put root and say enter. And now you can see you can be able to use it. Okay, now we're gonna create a user, the user we wanted. So which user do you want? You're gonna create any user. You can say create. I'm gonna use capital letters. Say create. Don't forget to put that comma. We forgot to put semicolon something. I'll say create. You put space. Then you say user. you put space, then you put double quote. Inside the double quote, write the user you want to use. I'm gonna say MUSA. I'm gonna say MUSA, then say space, and when you put the space, you put at, say at, then you put that quote, then you put percentage sign, then after putting that percentage sign, then you put another single quote, then you say identify by identified by, then you say password, which password you want to use. I want to use MUSA, then put comma, and we have to look into the lines before we do anything. We said create user, yes, double quote, add, then you put that, then you say identified by, and also we have to close the line. So we close the line like that, and then we say enter. Yeah, once you enter, it should show you like that, like this. Like before, the previous one, you saw how it showed us. It showed like this, means something was wrong. So that's why I decided to come here. So this is the way you create. The user is already created, but now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grant it privileges. You get me? So I'm gonna say grant, capital letters, grant privileges, all privileges, privileges, and say on space, then you say star dot star space to space, then you put the user, which is gonna be your any user you put already there, you used there, which is in my case it's gonna be MUSA, which is gonna be in small letters MUSA. Then after that you come here and you do what? You space, you don't space, you put your at. Remember that last part where you put like at, you put the at sign, then you put this, then you put the percentage sign, then you put that, then after that you can say space with grant option. You write with, it's gonna be capital letter, with grant option. So after doing that, grant option, then we can say, we can put this comma and say enter. But you have to look into your spellings and stuff. If you feel like everything is fine, then you hit enter. Once you hit enter, it shows you that, you just know that I'm fine. So now that is done, we 100% sure it's done. So now what we're gonna do, I wonder what we're gonna do here. We would like to sign out and log in as what we wanted to do. I'm gonna come in here. Remember, we just created something new, and we're going to look for our terminal, which is this. We can cancel this, everything is fine. We create a new terminal, and we cancel that, and what we do is say we can recall some of the services, okay, some of the commands, okay. I'm gonna say stop. I'm gonna stop the service, stop, and also I'm gonna recall and say come here and say MySQL. We're gonna also stop MySQL, and we put MySQL, we say stop. So once we stop that, also you can see that when the services are stopped, you cannot run them. You cannot run phpMyAdmin. I'm gonna say localhost phpMyAdmin. When I say enter, it doesn't give me anything. Why? because the services are not started. So remember, you have to start them. So I'm gonna recall service. I'm gonna say MySQL start, and also call service. I'm sorry about that. Gonna be here and say MySQL start service MySQL. I'm gonna say this time Apache 2 start. Once I start that, everything is gonna be fine, and I run phpMyAdmin, and I'm in. Okay, but now I didn't log in using my user, the one I wanted to use, simply because it still remembers the session I was using. But anyway, that username also works 100%. If you want to test it, you can create a PHP script and use that username and password, then you're gonna be in. Guys, I'm sure we managed to fix that error, and it will never give you a problem anymore. You can now start creating your databases and all that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.